Hey everyone, I'm Joe, this is Mike, we're from buildassetsonline.com, and today we're going to tackle a major question about people have before beginning an e-commerce business, and that is dropshipping legal or illegal? So let's get right into it. So what do you think, Mike? Is dropshipping legal?
Yes, dropshipping is definitely legal, and I think before we get into the video even more, it's important to define what dropshipping actually is. So a lot of people think of dropshipping as, you go and you find different websites like AliExpress and you get products from China and you ship it directly from China to the customer. What dropshipping actually is it's just a method of fulfillment. So whether you've bought a product on Amazon or Wayfair or Home Depot or pretty much any website, there's a highly likely chance that they're doing some form of dropshipping. Essentially, if someone orders something on Amazon may say, hey, manufacturer, please ship this to the customer directly. And it's as simple as that. That's all dropshipping is. It's a method of fulfillment, and there's nothing wrong with it.
It's actually true. I think we've actually worked with a supplier once that was a big seller on Amazon, and they would ship the products directly to the customer. And because they were partnered with Amazon, I think it was their vendor program, it actually said shipped and sold by Amazon. But I mean, we know for a fact it was shipped from the manufacturer and the brand.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times when you're dealing with, expensive items or big items, it's just not worth it for, companies to bring products into their warehouse and pay for the shipping just to, again, send it out to the customer. So it's a win-win for both sides, the manufacturer, the customer, and the retailer, because you're not paying two shipping costs.
Yeah. Okay. So I think with this question, what most people are concerned about is dropshipping through Shopify. I mean, they may have heard of a couple different ways to do this. One, like you mentioned, you go on AliExpress, use an app like Oberlo, list the products, and start selling with Facebook ads or something. So do you need a business license to do that?
So technically, no, you don't need a business license to sell on Shopify. You can go in there, upload your bank account information, and you're good to start making money. But when it comes to actually, being responsible for the products you're selling and having liability protection, you really do want to have a business license, especially if you're doing stuff from AliExpress. There's not much integrity and trust between, you and the Chinese manufacturer. So if a product comes defective, or worst case scenario, someone's using their product and it breaks and causes an injury or any type of mishap like that, who are they going to turn to? They're going to turn to you. They're not going to try and sue a supplier in China. So what we recommend first and foremost is to get a business license, but also to avoid these types of websites in general, and work with real suppliers, real manufacturers who have a US presence, who customers will actually be familiar with and they can contact directly.
Yeah, so I mean, let's be clear about something. The most prominent form of dropshipping out there is what we just mentioned, the kind of AliExpress stuff. That's what all the gurus are recommending nowadays. But really, that's a terrible business model. We personally don't know one person. Maybe we know some people that have sold a few things here and there, but no one that's done anything really big, built up a website, sold that website. If you want to do that, you need to be developing relationships with suppliers in your home country and selling those real products like the big retailers do, like Amazon does, like Wayfair does, like Home Depot does. That is the most legal and ethical way to begin dropshipping. So do you need a business license for that? Yes, you do, because no reputable brand is going to work with you unless you have a business license. So would you say it's before you even start an online store, would you recommend getting your business license?
Yeah, so I think step one, first and foremost, is to get some sort of business license, whether if you're in the US, if it's a LLC or an S-Corp. That will really prevent you from having personal liability for your Shopify store. And like you said, it gives you, some suppliers in the USA and probably whatever other country you're working in, they're not going to accept you unless they think that you're a real business and you have a business license and an establishment. And you said that AliExpress was, the most popular way of dropshipping. I don't think it's the most popular, but it's definitely the most glamorized. But meanwhile, under the table, different huge websites are using the method of dropshipping that we're talking about, and hundreds and thousands of different little websites online are doing the same thing as well. It's not,
Right.
it's not glamorous, it's not flashy, but it works. It's much easier and it's much more safe and reliable.
Yeah. When I said popular, I didn't necessarily mean like everyone's doing it. It's awesome. I meant like that's what the online
It's popularized.
Yes, that's what people are promoting. Like, buy my course, we'll teach you how to do this. And I think people like it because you go on AliExpress and I mean, it's just unlimited potential. You could sell these trending watches. You could sell these awesome phone chargers with Darth Vader, and, possibly get like a copyright infringement from Disney down the line. It's a really bad.
I think it's unlimited potential versus actual, data driven, actual consumer approved sort of tactics, which is what we prefer.
It's that's really the best way to put it. So how does one legally and ethically start an online store on Shopify?
Yeah, so like we said, step one, get your business license. It's not going to cost you more than a few $100s, depending on what state you're in, what country you're in. And then step two, just set up your Shopify store and make it look nice. There's plenty of free tutorials, what have you. And then step three, contact the suppliers you want to sell. Try to open up a wholesale account with them. Fill out their paperwork. Maybe it's 1 or 2 pages. Sign it. They give you pricing. You're good to start selling.
Awesome. So to wrap up the video, I want to answer actually 2 questions that they're kind of tied into what we're doing, but not exactly. And that is, are you allowed to dropship on Amazon and eBay?
Yeah. So like I said, there's dropshipping is simply a method of fulfillment, but there's really 2 different ways of dropshipping on these websites. The first way, and the more gray area way, is to go on eBay or Amazon and just take products off of Walmart and other websites like that, list them on eBay, mark them up, and then when someone orders, you ship it directly from Walmart to the customer. That is definitely a gray area. eBay doesn't like that. I don't know if they have particular rules saying you can't do it.
Let's just say they're not going to respect your account if you do it.
They're not going to respect your account. You can run into a bunch of issues if customers want to return, and you can definitely get your account banned if you get bad feedback and stuff like that. Same thing with Amazon. They really frown upon stuff like that. They will shut down your Amazon Prime account if they find out you're doing that.
They might even shut down your Amazon seller account.
Yeah. And then you don't want to be, in the hole in terms of taxes or in terms of, money, liability. It's just you're putting yourself at a lot of risk for really no reason. You're not trying to add anything into the marketplace. You're really just trying to leech off of other big brands just to make a few bucks, and it's a pretty short-sighted thing to do, and it's not even much. It's not even easier.
Yeah. So, but on the other hand, if you are working with a reputable brand that you have a business relationship with, and they don't have a presence on Amazon and eBay, and you think that you can go on there and you make a nice listing and really, sell their product on your website as well as on Amazon and eBay, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's what we'd actually recommend.
And that's the best way, really, to get the exposure of eBay and Amazon, while at the same time doing it ethically, doing it in a way that is really win-win for all parties involved.
Yep. All right, so that about wraps up this video on the legalities of dropshipping. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you want to learn more about how to start an online business.
Thanks for watching. If you want to learn the real secrets of how to build wealth online, just like the professionals behind the scenes do it, we've created a free video series called the Online Assets Playbook. Inside, you'll see the actual business models and methods that we use to go from 0 to $1 million plus in online assets. So there's very, very few people online who are even talking about this stuff, let alone people who are actually doing this every single day. So
if you want to grab that free course, head on over to buildassetsonline.com/playbook, and there it's just a click or 2 away to sign up, and we hope to see you on the inside.